to tell you they ain't popping. Overweight, weight watching, pull the play fake option. I'ma play the whole game like it ain't no rules. Wide awake, YSL boat shoes. It's a mystery, but ain't no clues. Ain't free, that's why I charge whatever I so choose. Hey, I'm the only you. Yo, I be master speaking. Left your eardrums bleeding. Son, Northeast Ohio, Cleveland. We always get even. Throw you in the till you quit breathing. When you quit dreaming, you gon' have to catch me in demons. I be moving like Shadow Stevens. Underground warlords, we battle demons. Say that you
Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter.
And this starts a very short homestand for them. And while it's only a few games, they have to take advantage of the opportunity to feed off their crowd.
Now here's O'Neal. And Adebayo over to help. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get one up. To the paint. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Payton with it. Pass to Adebayo. There's the three. Rebounded by Denver. Now here's Dunn. Screen by O'Neal. Dunn with it. He's picked up by Barnes.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for Boston. It's deflected. And the Nuggets call time here.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just one or two major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
And the Nuggets making a change here. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Murray from outside. Adebayo grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Coach, another guy that symbolizes the rise of Canadian basketball, Jamal Murray. What an impact he's making.
Yeah, Brian, and I'd say even more than just making an impact. This Canadian guard can actually carry an offense on his own at times.
You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Well, for Williams, the most important thing is remaining healthy. Because when he does that, he's an impactful player.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Denver calls timeout. Will stand in the highly competitive West. The Denver Nuggets continue to distinguish themselves.
Well, Brian, they are unquestionably a top team in their conference, and they're proof that smart front office decisions and patience really pays off in the long run.
So it's Denver now.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
13 foul.
The deep three from Murray. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Well, that's Jamal Murray's game in a nutshell. A score-first guard with great confidence.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. And he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions. He's unselfish. He's got great speed for his size. He had a lot of good things to say. Clearly, Barnes has a big fan here.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. A chance to get a quick injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got some news from the Nuggets head athletic trainer. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and that he'll likely miss significant playing time. This is certainly not the way they wanted to start the season. Frustrating for both him and for the team. We'll keep you posted as we find out more.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Shot clock at 6. Williams' shot is good.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Celtics trail by 9. Right wing. Johnson inside. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Back come the Nuggets on the run. The pull-up jumper. The kick out to Williams. There's 1:40 left in the first quarter. And it's Denver with another.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And here's Payton, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Johnson with a bucket.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now here's Murray. And so far, he's averaging 7 points a game.
Just out of control. Already through. Three fouls for him. He'll likely have to take a seat.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Williams with the screen. From behind the arc. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
Down low. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
Siakam in the post. Here's Williams. Boston pulls it in.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
17
Celtics trail by 6. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's McCollum with the 3. And the Celtics another 3.
Well, no doubt McCollum is dangerous from distance.
Here's Murray. And he drops it in from the low post. Murray's got 5 points.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Outside Johnson. And there's a pick. Here's McCollum. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. It's Denver. They lead by 5. And
the Celtics, 13.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Denver.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Denver on D. They've led by as many as 11. To the inside. And Adebayo slams it in.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Inside. Here's O'Neal. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Denver leading by 5. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Dunn outside. Crafty move. And the layup is good. O'Neal's got 6.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Left side Payton to the middle. Adebayo, that's good. Adebayo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The moment Bam gets the ball close in, he's really hard to stop.
Down low. And out of bounds. The Celtics will take it.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Celtics trail by 5. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Done. Second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. Give him 8 points now.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Smart for 3. Here's Barnes. On the wing, Payton. 6 on the shot clock. And Adebayo slams it in.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the first round.
Screen by O'Neal. Fires from deep. Dunn's shot is good. Dunn's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Payton. Inside. Here's Johnson. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Boston shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Well, if you went into the lab and created the perfect wing, it might be Desmond Bane, Coach.
Well, Brian, this guy's so strong. He can guard bigger guys, and his three-point numbers are crazy. Desmond Bane, well over a 40% three-point shooter for his career.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Well, one of the sharpest players off the floor, C.J. McCollum.
Well, Brian, he also did a great job as president of the Players Union, and he's great on his podcast, too.
I'm sure he'll be doing games with you suited up after his playing career.
Yeah, I just hope he's not taking my job. Well, even though he plays with a scorer's mindset, you can put McCollum in a playmaking role. He gives you options.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Kicks it out to Hardaway. Clock at 6. Pass to McGee. Shot from the wing. The putback. And it's Bane with the rebound. Denver leading by 7. Murray with it. McCollum covering. It's stolen by Smart. And here they come. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And McGee with the stuff.
Yeah, and Hardaway isn't known for his passing, but he'll find you when you're open.
Murray scanning the floor. Outside Bane. Left side White. Just 4 to shoot. To the paint. Pass to Williams. Had the space there, but it's offline.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Nuggets ahead, up by 5. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Now a timeout called by Denver. Here's Payton. Pass to Johnson. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Dunn. The Nuggets lead by 5. Over to the left wing. Right side O'Neal. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Pass to O'Neal. They kick it out to Murray. Shot clock at 5. From outside, off the mark. Celtics trail by 5. Will stand perhaps the best home court advantage in the league is right here in Denver, a mile above sea level.
And Brian, they don't let you forget it. Everywhere you go, you see signs, 5,280. Sometimes they even have it on their uniforms, on the court, on signs in the locker room. They want you to know that you're at elevation and it's going to be difficult.
Fatigue is always a factor in Denver. Back to Adebayo. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Oh, my goodness. Smart with a tough finish.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Murray. And stolen by Adebayo. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offensive transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now a timeout called by Denver. So it's Denver now. They've led by as many as 11. Pass to Siakam. The 3-ball. Boston pulls it in.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, a nice slam by the swingman Barnes. His athleticism is his greatest strength.
And here's Siakam. 3-pointer. Drills it from deep. Siakam's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Graham, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. 3 from Barnes. Williams grabs the board. Denver leading by 4. Right side, Williams. Pass to Williams. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Celtics trail by 4. And Smart goes up strong at the rim.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Outside Murray. Siakam outside. Lets a 3 fly. And again, Denver with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Johnson. Over Williams. The shot by Johnson, no good.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
To the inside. Williams misses.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Siakam.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
Outside Payton. Pass to Johnson. 6 to shoot. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Payton, no good. Outside Murray. From 12 feet, Adebayo grabs the board. Celtics trail by 5. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So it's Boston now. Payton with it. Out to the right wing. Good chance here for Vucevic. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. The third quarter comes to a close. The Nuggets on top, up by 5.
The Celtics, 38.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The Nuggets lead by 5. Now here's Murray. Inside. Here's O'Neal. Second chance shot. The shake. Goes up again. And he lays it in. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
Payton. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. It's Barnes on the wing. Back to Payton. Rebounded by Denver. They've led by as many as 11. Outside, Williams. It's stolen by Barnes. To the paint. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
First team foul.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to Johnson. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by Boston. Denver leading by 7. Murray from outside. And he missed there. 4 for 8 shooting now so far. And here's Payton. Barnes the screen. Back to Payton. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
And another miss by Denver.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
It's Smart on the wing. Pass to Payton. 5 on the clock. Adebayo from long range. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Well, his shot has come such a long way, and now it's a big part of Bam's repertoire.
Here's Murray. That shot missing. Good D by Payton. Boston trailing. Pass to Smart to take the lead. They get the rebound. Back to Payton. From the arc. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. Payton's got 5 points now this quarter.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Here's Murray. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
Well, there's no question. Murray can go get one for you when you need it most.
Now Payton. Pass to Adebayo. Kicks it out to Smart. Back to Adebayo. To the middle. Here's Payton. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. And here's Denver. It's a 1-point game.
And this is why they go to Murray in critical spots of the game. He just knows how to come through. Ooh.
to Adebayo. Intercepted. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Williams from long range. Sinks the tray. And it's a 6-point Denver lead. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Denver.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Pass to Williams. Misses the three. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Denver making a change here. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
A big group substitution here for Boston. Pass to Adebayo. Count it!
Yeah, with the game on the line. Adebayo wants the ball, and he delivers.
Done outside. Down low. And it's good!
Well, huge points from Williams. Remember, he's played in the finals, so he knows all about big moments.
And stolen by Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
Dunn left side.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
And so it's Denver with the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that'll do it, folks.
Just getting started.
Yeah, yeah, It's my turn, I raise my hand. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. 100%, yeah, I'm all in.